Jose, nasty ass. You fart all the time, Jose. I hear it on your mic. Yeah.
You be in Discord with Ash, you
Like I'll be in Discord with Jose and Ash, and like he'll just grab the mic and like put it right here. I'm like,
he does. You do that a lot. Jose, you do that. Do you remember the time Jose had to change his?
I do remember that. I do remember that.
It was so nice, dude. How long ago was that? Was that like? Was that? Did we live with each other when that happened? I don't think so.
Like, I feel like he did. I think it was last. It had to be last year. Last year, remember that?
And I know someone has it on a recording, right? Like, isn't it?
Dude, I don't remember. I don't think so. I just remember it happening. Like Jose let out just like the nastiest.
It was wet.
The nastiest of all parts. And you were like, I need to use the restroom. I was like,
I think you already did. And then he came out with different pants, and we're like, bro, you
actually shit yourself.
And then he tried to like say like, nah, those pants were just hot or something. Yeah, I don't know what his like dumb excuse was. It was like, nah, bro, you have to go change.
I just think it's so funny that you like the fart. No one said anything. You're like, I have to use the restroom. Like, nigga, no, you don't.
I think you already did.
You gotta go wipe your ass. That's what you gotta do. That was like number one chingao for Jose.
Dude, I wish you would have done remember we had the idea to do like top 10 chingaos and we never did it.
Oh my god, bro.
Like, imagine if we actually did the top 10 chingaos like every year. It would have been crazy.
That would have been like actually number one for that year. If it did come out last year. I feel like it did though.
I feel like it was actually later. I think it was like it was like earlier, I want to say.
Really?
I think it was like around Waifu Casino time, I think.
That was like
2020? 3 years ago?
21.
Yeah, I guess it was a little bit of 2021. Actually, no, it was like, I think it like ended like the beginning of 2021. I want to say it was definitely a COVID thing. We definitely did casino during COVID time.
Yeah, I think it was. So Jose just shit himself during COVID.
Yeah, which makes sense.
It made you crazy. I know.
Yeah. Anyways, welcome to this episode of the JWP podcast. Today, I'm your host, and I'm joined with the intern today. True. At this point, I don't even know if he's the intern anymore. He's rarely ever here. At this point, he's just a guy.
I actually got another intern to like do my intern stuff. That's why you've been seeing like a little bit more like other people come in.
Yeah. So we got, what do we have? Like Liz last time, I guess she was here. Eduardo basically is like the little intern on Chicken Coop at this point.
A bad one, but yeah.
He's a bad one, but that's what he's supposed to do.
Unpaid intern. He doesn't even like listen to Tyler at all.
No, because he wants to do his own thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you could even hear it on camera. What was it? It was this one actually?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you press play. Was it this one?
No, it's not this one. Actually, I think it is this one. Yeah, because he's supposed to be Igor. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
so
this one.
He did the joke, and then like, I mean, he kept it up for a little bit, but he was supposed to actually help Tyler with the drinks, was he not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I think Eduardo, I don't know if it was on camera, that's probably off camera. Yeah, it was after everything. He was just talking to Liz, and Tyler was like, hey, can you like actually help me, Eduardo? And he's like, nah.
No, he was like, let me finish my thought. But his thought is never, it's in the episode, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I haven't watched this episode back, but I think at the end of the episode, it's still in there. Or like, Tyler was like, yo, you want to come help me out? And he was like, hang on, let me finish my thought. And he just like continues to talk for like,
let me finish my thought.
Minutes.
And like talked about like some like fucking like Finance or Freddy's lore. I was like, hey,
I think it was FNAF too. I'm like, dude,
like he ain't gonna finish it.
Yeah, he ain't finished anytime soon. Whenever Eduardo was talking about the FNAF lore, he's been talking about that for like 20 years.
True. There has to be a, what's it called? Worst intern award. And so far, I think I already know who's like gonna be winning that.
Worst intern would be interesting over doing a best intern.
Yeah. I gotta hold my record.
Laziest host can go to Devin right there.
True. Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah,
I low-key thought I was wearing the same shirt, but
I feel like you have wore that shirt. I feel like you wore that shirt on your first guest episode, though.
I think I wear this shirt a lot, actually. It's
you
just
do.
I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but it's like a tie-dye shirt. It's like more at the bottom, actually, like right there.
Yeah, it definitely just looks like white from like the top part. I feel like you did wear this shirt in the first guest episode.
I do wear it a lot, actually.
Are you not? You're wearing the column shirt, I think.
Oh yeah, I remember Tyler being like that.
Yeah, cool.
Why was that clip there, bro? I was already like introduced. Why was that in there?
It was for Jose.
Oh,
We're
Jose?
pointing at Jose.
Oh, bro, Jose didn't even get shown.
Jose didn't even come in frame here.
Yeah.
Oh, he was gone at this point. He went. Yeah, he left already. No, you went to work. Yeah. Yeah. You did.
You always go to work. Why are you arguing?
Why are you lying like you don't work 7 days a week? You're on the grind.
You're on your break right now. You're about to leave, bro.
Bro, if y'all knew how much money Jose brings in, bro, he's coming in like he making 7 figures a year, bro, and we're still living in an apartment. That's the crazy part.
That is real crazy because he's so greedy.
Because he's
like,
stingy, yeah.
He wants to do stuff. He wants to I want to go to like the bank bus in like
in Netherlands.
Yeah, the Netherlands actually. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, let's go to Paris. Let's go to. And I was like, what do you mean, let's? Are you buying all everyone's tickets? Because not everyone has 7-figure salary like you, Jose. He's like, what do you mean? I thought that was just like chump change.
He's like, oh, I don't know. I was speaking of broke people.
Yeah.
He's like, I hung out with the wrong crowd after high school. Jose had those connections in high school. People who went to Harvard and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If only he stuck with that friend group, he'd be a whole different man.
Nah, but he thought they were too boring. So he's like, hang out with the idiots, like Eduardo. He's like,
it's like you know when rich people like
wanted a challenge.
Like there was this TikTok I saw. It was an Instagram thing. It was this like billionaire. He's like, I'm gonna be homeless for a week or something like that. And like,
Oh, I think I've seen that before.
yeah, that's basically Jose. That's what
Yeah, Jose's like, I'm hanging out with bum ass niggas for about a week, and it turned into like what 4 years.
Yeah. Didn't that guy end up making like a lot of money or something like that, or was he just working? I didn't finish.
I didn't never finished it. I just saw like the thumb, like not the thumbnail, like the title of it. It was like, oh, rich guy tries to be homeless for a week.
Yeah, I saw the clip. He was like, I got my bench first night here. It acted like he was camping, honestly, the way he described it. Like, he's like, I got this to eat, and it's like a fucking like Cheerio. He's like, this is all I had today. Like, a pigeon gave me this or whatever.
You think you could be homeless for a week and like grind up?
Grind from like okay, like
from homeless?
From actually homeless, like no social security at all? Or like probably, I feel like yeah. Because like, what, do I have my current knowledge?
Yeah.
Then yeah, I do.
But you're stripped away from like all your like like social security, your money, and all that. Obviously,
I feel like I could because you could, especially here, you just walk up to like any guy who's already working construction and be like, "Trabajo," and be like, "Yeah," or
yeah,
no.
I got you.
Yeah. Also, you'd be working
money.
at like a heavy discount, but you would get like money.
And then once you get enough money coming in, you can just afford to get a social security card and then get other jobs and then branch out from there.
True.
It's truly like a video game. You're actually grinding from level zero.
That's really cool. It's like actually GTA, except
or like that Mafia game that like all the mobile ads where it's like level 1 crook or something.
That was such an old trend.
Yeah,
level
I
1
still see stuff about it like every now and then. I'm like, dude, is this still a game that people play?
That was in high school, dude. That's the last time I saw it. In like an actual genuine ad, that was in high school. They were making jokes. It was like level 1 crook, and it's like a bum ass.
You
dude.
sure? I feel like that was like not that long. I feel like it was like 2 years ago, maybe at most. I don't think it was high school.
Maybe
no way.
It was a while ago, and I haven't seen anything since. I thought that whole trend dropped. Right now, I see stuff that's like, I have 1 million power, and it's like a dude fucking a guy with a wife or whatever.
What?
Right. I hopped on a different trend then.
Yeah, I guess so. I've never seen that one before. I've seen this one trend where it's like I leaked the math test or something, and then they just like cuts over to like plans to like how to make a bomb or something.
Oh, I've seen that too. I've seen some devious stuff on that. Like I feel like I shouldn't like I saw. I probably shouldn't say it like too crazy, but some like leaked papers or whatever, and like
I seen that.
It's on the internet, so I'm not like, I don't know if it's real or not. Some dude just like went on like Google and just typed up like a folder or whatever.
Niggas on TikTok are getting bold. They're just like posting anything nowadays.
They really are. Like
people just getting bored. Like, let's just tell people how to make a bomb.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I guess.
As far as I know, they don't really get in trouble for it or something like that.
No, because like you can't. Like you're just like giving information that's on the internet.
Yeah, he's not telling you to like go do
to
this.
use it.
He's
or
like,
anything.
oh look, here's like this like classified FBI document.
Yeah, that you can find on the internet. I just found it for you and showing it to you.
Yeah.
So I think the only way they would get in trouble is if it's like stuff that they actually can't find. Like he like stole it from the Pentagon or something.
Do you know about War Thunder or something like that?
Nah.
It's like a game where you play as tanks and stuff. Dude, there was this guy. He was like in a Minecraft server. And he was in an argument. It was like a few months ago, and they were saying like this is inaccurate about the tank, like it doesn't like work like this. And he's like, no, it is accurate. And then like he pulls up like classified documents from like Sweden for that tank, and it was like he was just like he pulled that out to prove a point, and he got like doxxed by like the government. I don't. It probably wasn't Sweden, but it was doxxed by the government, and he got like caught. Like they sent like the what were they called? Like the Pinkertons or something like that after him.
Pinkerton. I only knew about the KGB. That's the only one I know.
That's
about.
The only other like secret government.
Yeah.
You know?
KGB, and that's it. And obviously the FBI. I know,
Yeah,
but like
they must be doing a shit job if you know them then.
yeah,
They're not that
KGB.
Secret. KGB, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they're still around, dude.
Dude, isn't Japan just called the secret police? Like they have like a dumb. I'm pretty sure their name is just the secret police. I don't think they have like a cool acronym.
It's Japan. They probably don't even have like secret police or anything like that.
Maybe not anymore, but they definitely did used to, like back in the day when like the Yakuza was pretty big.
Aren't they still big?
Yeah, but I think they're more like accepted now. I think
They?
I think they're more just like let them do what they want to do.
Because there's a guy in my like Japanese class, like he did a whole presentation on the Yakuza, and like I think he said that the government doesn't like them because organized crime is still crime.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, and they were passing anti-Yakuza laws or some shit like that. And he even brought up like an interview with his friend who lives in Japan, who was working for the Yakuza as like a construction worker or some shit like that. Like
I don't know.
They sound like good people, but organized crime is still crime. So I don't know what they exactly do.
I've heard from what I've seen, it just seems like a lot of the Yakuza members are just not that bad. But it's just like it's literally like, have you seen like a tamer version of like the mafia families and stuff like that? Which are like, yeah, that's what they do. They do crime, but they're good people. They're just doing it because they have to, or it's like the only thing they can do to make money type thing. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just what I've heard.
Yeah, they could just have really good like publicists.
Yeah, they could. They could have a good PR department.
Yeah,
better PR than some people.
True.
Speaking of PR, can we talk about how like this? We talk about some Ice Spice for a second. I'm like, this girl is getting carried by how she looks, and then
her features
and her name, I guess. Like ever since Munch dropped, she just used her name and just made. I wouldn't say like she used her name, but she just capitalized off that clout in the right way, in a sense, where she just now everyone knows who Ice Spice is because of that, like because of Munch.
Yeah,
and the song isn't even that big. Like really, like you can look at Spotify numbers, it's not even that big of a song.
I think it's only big because it was on a TikTok thing, bunch of, because Munch is like a New York thing, something like that, right?
Yeah,
and obviously I would compare it to when glizzies were popular, when everyone just found out what glizzies were. Yeah. They were like, oh my god, it's like Munch. Like everyone else find out what this niche term was in New York or whatever she was from.
Yeah, Bronx.
Yeah, the Bronx. Yeah, and then they were they kept saying Munch, and she kind of popularized it,
Oh, she definitely did. Like no one was using obviously New Yorkers were probably using it, but nobody was using it until until she made that song, and everyone's like, all right, I'm a Munch. And I'm like, all right, bro.
Yeah, and then she popped on. What was the next thing that happened after she popped out? She made the pink. She made that feature with the Pink Panthers. No,
that was that's 2023 because Munch is 2022. The next thing she does is Bikini Bottom, but I think
that was a flop.
Flop, but numbers say it's not though. I think it's her second most streamed song.
There's no songs to stream, bro. So
if you're Ice
Spice fan, you're bro, can't wait to listen to the same 3 songs on repeat, bro.
I know, and it's Ice Spice could drop a new song. Nope, it's just the Princess Diana song remixed though. Nicki Minaj. I'm bro, she can't even make a new song, just remixing your old songs. bro, make a new song.
I can't even comprehend it when you told me she had 11 songs or something like that, full songs, not features, right?
Yeah, I think she has 15, 11 might be. It's definitely not 20. I know it's not above 20.
Do you know how many monthly listeners she has?
37 million or something like that. Because it's mainly because of Boys a Liar.
Okay, yeah. But even then, if someone was an actual Ice Spice fan, they actually listen to the music that she releases, that's only not, you said before, it's not even 20 songs.
Yeah.
And I
can actually count it. So in 2021, when she debuted, she made 2 songs, Bully Freestyle and No Clarity. Then 2022, she had 5 songs in 2022. And then 2023, she had In Her Mood and then the EP, which just had
the songs from the previous one.
Yeah, right? It had Bikini Bottom, Munch, In Her Mood was already on there. The only original song she had on there was 2 songs, technically 3, but one of them is just a remix, and she threw it on there. Like, no, that's stupid. Like she has Princess Diana, and then the Princess Diana one with Nicki Minaj. Like, bro, it's the same song. You just have a feature. So, yeah, I wouldn't say 11 is probably accurate. Like, let me actually count it though. Like, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. She has 11
Actually,
songs.
11 on the dot.
She actually has 11 songs. If you want to count the new Barbie song as her song, then she would have 12.
Has that released yet or no?
It is out, yeah.
All right, so yeah,
Came out,
I guess
yesterday.
Oh, okay. So yeah, up until yesterday, you were accurate. It was only 11.
Yeah, and even then, it's just like, do you want to count that as her song? I haven't heard it, but like, it's a 1-minute song. Like, I don't know. Like,
That's not even a song, bro. That's an
1 minute,
actual
49
feature.
seconds, but with 3 people on it. Unless Aqua's just like, I don't know what Aqua is.
Aqua's the people who originally made the Barbie Girl song.
Okay, yeah, so it's probably just their like vocals. Then they're probably not
Like
on
the background
song.
vocals or some shit. But like listening to her, like not listening to her, because I only listen to like Munch and Bikini Bottom, and I was like, this is all I need to know I'm not like made for this. Like, I'm not made for her, but like to listen to this music.
Especially Bikini Bottom. I was like, dude, niggas are actually listening to Bikini Bottom. They're like, this slaps. I'm like, no, bro, this song is ass.
Even then, I was like, how, does she like take that song seriously or no? It has to be a joke.
I think she does. I don't know, but I think she does. Like, I don't.
Cause like, I don't know. I'm not really like, cause I do listen to a lot of music, and I've said this to like my other friends. That sometimes I listen to the beat more than actual lyrics. That's what gets me into the song. But how you gonna listen to the beat for Bikini Bottom and be like, this is it right here. I gotta make a song about it.
I mean, it could work. I think it's just what she's saying doesn't make it work. Like, I feel like genuinely, like, maybe I'm a cockrider, but like, give that to Kendrick. I feel like he could make it work. Give it to Eminem.
I'd be more interested. Yeah,
like, they could make it, or like, especially Eminem, like peak Eminem. Maybe not Eminem now, but like 2001 Eminem. Give that to him. He would ride that.
He would
beat.
actually make it work. Yeah,
he would actually make it somehow about killing Kim or something. Like, it would actually go hard. Talking about how he's like. He's talking about how he's like in the back with Pearl, Mr. Krabs, talking about like killing Kim. He'd make it work.
I can look see that actually being a song that he made.
Yeah. Yeah, like back then when he was goofy and all that. I was like, yeah, that's definitely something I could see him doing. But I just think she doesn't have the talent to make that type of beat, because the beat isn't good generally. I think it just takes like a level of talent to make the beat work.
Yeah. But speaking of Eminem, when I was I'm not sure if like the audience knows or whatever, but I was actually on the top 100 like listeners to Eminem on what's it called, Spotty Stats?
It's just Stats FM now. They rechanged.
Oh, okay, yeah. But I haven't checked like recently, but I remember I sent you the screenshot, so I have actual
now
proof.
You have the proof now.
Yeah. So I don't know if you want to like bring it up, or the editor bring it up, like the screenshot, like actual proof of me being on the top 100 of.
So now listeners. Anything you say on Eminem is like valid. You can't question me.
Yeah.
I'm
like above like a tier of like the like when people was like, yeah, I listen to Eminem. I was like, no, I like actually listen to Eminem.
Then before you meet like a guy who's like 72 or something, he's like above you.
Yeah, he'd been listening, like he was actually in the projects with like Eminem or some shit, listening to his music.
But you can be like, but do you listen to Revival though? Because that's what I do.
I was like, yeah, I listen to Revival. And then you walk in, you're like, oh man, like low-key, like what's it called? Recovery? I don't like it. I like Relapse a lot more than Recovery.
I don't. Is that a hot take though? That like not liking Recovery?
I think it's a hot take only for like Eminem fans, really.
I can see that, because I feel like general consensus is most people don't really like Eminem after like the
after
Encore
Revival
really much.
Oh,
like most people are just like, all right, like we only like early 2000s Eminem. Like people like Devin and like Tyler, they don't, not that they don't like Eminem, but like they're not really gonna be listening to a lot of new Eminem songs. Like if they're gonna play Eminem, like they both said during the music episode, their favorite song is My Name Is. Like if they're gonna be people like that are gonna listen to Eminem, they're gonna listen to like old Eminem. They're not gonna listen to like the later 2000s Eminem. Most people don't like that version of Eminem.
I do. I like the early 2000s Eminem a lot. Like I think it's because
early or late 2000s.
Well, like. Okay, like everything before MLP2, that's when because MLP2 came out just like 2015,
2013.
Was it 13? It
yeah.
Because it came out like near when Call of Duty Ghost came out, because it had a song from there. Like he made like a song for Ghost that came out on the album. I think it was 2013.
I think it's 2013.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds right. Because it was like, because Kendrick was on it, and that was when he actually did features. I want to say it was like 2013.
Yeah.
Because that was like Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick. Yeah.
Because I like that album a lot. Like I listened to a lot of songs from it, and like anything like everything before that, I really like. Like after Revival, not Revival.
Encore.
I kind of didn't like Encore low key.
No, see the thing is like I actually used to really like Encore, and that's like started growing. I'm like, dude, Encore just ain't really that good. Like I can still listen to Encore, but I find myself skipping a lot of the songs I normally would listen to like way more often. I think at this point, obviously I'm gonna listen to Mockingbird. Like obviously I can listen to that.
Like, yeah, the good songs from the
like
album.
I can listen to One Shot, Two Shot, and I can sometimes listen to like Puke. But like a lot of the songs I used to like Big Weenie and Rain Man.
You used to cock ride Big Weenie, bro. You used to actually sit on that, bro.
I'd sit on the Big Weenie.
You would actually do that,
dude. Big Weenie for a while was like, I was like, dude, this is a song that's like perfectly represents why I like Eminem, because he doesn't take himself seriously and he's still a go at it.
Actually cock riding Big Weenie, bro.
No, but like stuff like that, I found myself skipping. So I do think Encore, and like I wouldn't say it's probably like if you're taking peak Eminem to 2010, I'd say it's his worst album, I guess. But like totality, obviously it's not, because I would say like Revival is.
Yeah.
And then like Music to Be Murdered By is up there as well.
I don't know.
I do like Music to Be Murdered By, but just like his discography is good, so it's like it would be one of the worst comparatively.
Mm-hmm. I actually saw like I got like a scare like a few days ago. It was still on the topic of Eminem.
Yeah.
That
the cereal picture.
The cereal picture? No?
Yeah.
What is
Have you
that?
seen that? Or it was like a picture. It was like the first picture Eminem's ever dropped of him in like 2 years. He was like eating cereal, and it was like in his house. Everyone's like, bro, scan this for like Easter egg, because there was a whole bunch of stuff in the like there was Snoop Dogg related stuff in the picture. Everyone's trying to scan it for Easter egg and see what it meant, because everyone's like, why would Eminem just post a picture for no reason? And like I've never seen so many crazy theories about this. Is so dumb. They're like, in the picture he purposely doesn't show his face because he dyed his hair blonde. He's about to go back to Slim Shady. We're getting the Slim Shady LP too. And
I don't think you even told me this. Someone told me this, but it was like Eminem and like Swifties are like in the same category or some shit. Like,
I don't think I said that, but
no, okay. Then with someone else, they said like, cause like they told me, I didn't believe it. They're like, cause you know how Taylor Swift puts like Easter eggs and shit in her like her music videos or something like that.
I didn't know
like,
that.
She drops
I've never
hints,
even seen
and
her,
like people
like,
kind of
videos.
look too deep into it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like I don't think Taylor Swift, as glorious as she is, I don't think she's that smart to like put like zip codes or some shit in like her songs.
She seems like the type of person that just like blatantly say things, not do like Easter eggs for the most part.
Yeah, but no, back to that thing about like how I got scared is that a few days ago I saw a TikTok, and it was about this girl, and like she had like concert tickets, and like she was like, I think it was like she was making a joke or some shit, but it was about going to an Eminem concert, and I was looking through the comments, and it's like, I can't wait to go to his next concert.
In Australia?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think I know someone.
And then I got scared. I was like, did he announce something? I was like, ain't no way, bro. I was like, because for Eminem especially, if you can't get that concert ticket as soon as it releases, it's gone. You might as well just like, unless you're like Bill Gates money, you're not gonna get that ticket.
Yeah. And then again, it's like certain Eminem fans, no amount of money you're gonna buy that ticket from them.
Yeah.
Especially for a guy like Eminem who hasn't toured since 2013, I think. Like, there's no amount of money you're gonna pay a stan to like give up that ticket. They're like, no, offer me your entire net worth. I'll still say no.
Then, all right, yeah, I killed someone for this ticket. I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah.
And I was I got scared. And I was like, bro, I'm gonna have to sell my Taylor Swift ticket to get a ticket, because like I was like, if you give me the choice,
You have to go to the bank, get a loan out.
yeah, go to the bank, get a loan, come up with something lie, be like, I'm trying to start like a sporting shop, and they're like, yeah. It's like, and then I was like, yeah, I need like $15,000 loan minimum.
Yeah. You think I can get that today?
Like today, yeah, like probably like in an hour. Like that's when the sale starts. Like probably in an hour, ideally.
Yeah.
But no, I'm so like.
I know what it was from too. It's from a stupid thing where I don't think it was Royce. It was I think it was someone even lesser than Royce, but it was someone who signed to Aftermath. They were performing in Australia, and Eminem went out to go see the show, and they're like, Eminem doesn't just go out to see shows, he's performing for sure. And everyone's just started believing. They're like, bet, we're all going. So niggas started like going to Australia. See, I don't think it was Royce. It might have been like Yellow Wolf or like Conway the Machine, someone on Aftermath, and they were like, we're all gonna go to Australia to see Conway the Machine because we all know secretly Eminem's gonna come out and be like, all right, reform. I think it's already passed by now.
Yeah,
it's like, so
yeah, it's probably already.
So
passed.
Obviously he didn't do it, because we would have saw clips of it by now if he did it. So yeah, obviously you guys all wasted your money, and yeah, it just goes into what we're talking about. Eminem fans are really delusional. They think stuff like that. Where it's like, oh, would Eminem really fly out just to see a friend perform? Yes, but they're like, nah, he wouldn't do that because I wouldn't do it. So, like, so why would this rich guy do that?
Well, Eminem is like he's such like he just doesn't like do interviews. I mean, he probably
doesn't, not anymore.
Well, I remember he does do interviews, but like not as much as like any other like rapper
Artist,
or like
yeah.
Artist. And like if you look at his Twitter, he's not even tweeting. It's like his like receptionist or some shit tweeting for him.
Yeah, you could tell it's not him.
Yeah,
they be trying to tweet like it's Eminem. I'm like that ain't Eminem,
bro. Eminem, bro. Just don't say anything, bro. Don't pretend.
Yeah, I remember because I think it's like him and Kendrick are doing like the same thing because like they both used to do interviews a lot, just like a lot of artists do when you're up and coming and stuff.
Yeah,
but I think they just got older and they're just like, people know who I am. I've already cemented myself as one of the greats. I don't care to do interviews anymore. I'm just gonna do music when I want to do music, type thing.
I just,
especially Eminem, he's like in the late part of his career where he's just making music to make music. He doesn't really have like a message to say. Really, like you listen to music to be murdered by it. Is there a message there? No, it's just him like I want to rap, so he raps.
I think he was bringing out. I think the point of that album was just to bring out a bunch of artists that he thought deserved to be like have more recognition. That's why I had like a lot of features in it, and
he brought Skylar Grey as if we didn't need more Skylar Grey with you, bro.
I don't know, bro.
Put Skylar Grey away. Skylar Grey and Jesse Reyes need to stop, bro. They've had enough shine with Eminem. He needs to stop bringing them out.
Yeah, he needs to bring
and Royce the 5'9". You had a whole collab album with that dude, bro. Let him down.
And it was like Royce could make his own music, bro.
Yeah.
Like you do your own thing, bro.
That's all I was saying. Like, was a whole collab album not enough for Royce? Like, you still need to keep bringing this guy on. Like, it's not even like I hate the guy. I don't hate the guy. I'm just tired of always seeing him on an Eminem album. Yeah. Like, give that spot to someone new, or like someone people actually like. I've been waiting to have a feature with
Kendrick,
Andre 3000, Nas. Like, people actually have been fiending to feature with Eminem for years, and it's like, nah, give it to Royce the 5'9", the guy we've seen do like 20,000 songs with Eminem.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, like
same thing when I see like 50 Cent on a song. I'm like, all right, like okay, they haven't made nearly as many songs as Royce the 5'9" have, but it's still like they've made enough. I'm like, yeah, I guess it's cool to see 50 and Eminem again, but it's like, yeah, I guess it's whatever. And I see like Dr. Dre, I'm like, is Dr. Dre gonna rap or is it just his beat? Because if it's just his beat, it's like we've seen this 20,000 times before.
Yeah.
We just need to. We need to see like next Eminem album. We need to see either one of the three. We need to see Royce the 5'9" not on it. We need to see either Andre, Nas, or Kendrick on it. Like one of them got to be. Since Kendrick's finally came back from his writer's block, perfect time to hit him up and make a song with him.
I don't know, Eminem. Like he might do some crazy shit. Like This also, he would never do this, but he would like put Ice Spice on there or some shit. If I see Eminem,
well, Eminem at this point he's really, especially from Music to Be Murdered By and then Lucky You, he does not like the new gen rappers. Like he talks about that a lot. There's no way he would like Ice Spice. He'd probably trash Ice Spice in his next like album because he does stuff like that all the time now. Where he sounds like the old bitter guy, or is like, I don't like these new kids and stuff. Yeah. So I don't think he would ever work with.
Now, if I see that, I'd be like, "There's no point." Like he's actually gone. Like, you know. Like
I would say he might be back on the drugs, because like if he does a song with Ice Spice, he'd be like, I saw something in her. I'm like, what did you see?
Like, it had to be her looks. Like it's not her lyrical talent.
What, you saw in her 11 songs? I didn't see anything. Did you?
Like, if I see like a tweet or something, not even a tweet, like an interview, he's like, I heard Bikini Bottom. It was like low key. Like Bob was like, nigga,
no, it wasn't. Dude. And honestly, like going back to the Ice Spice thing, I think genuinely the only reason Taylor Swift did the song with Ice Spice was because of the boyfriend like drama that he had with Ice Spice.
I even saw like it was on Twitter, so I didn't really confirm it because at that point, like I kind of already accepted it, like it was already a PR stunt. But it was like on those like media tabloids on Twitter. It's like they weren't even dating, like that drummer or whoever from like the
1975.
Yeah. It's like, oh, they weren't even dating. They were just like seeing each other or something like that.
Yeah, and then they later said that they were dating, but they're broke up now.
Yeah.
Which they dated for like, I guess like 2 months maybe or something like. It was like something short. Which is why like I want to say this is probably a PR stunt as well, but like at basically every concert she's been doing now, or like every venue she's been at, she basically just been crying for all her love songs or something, or like getting emotional.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah, low-key, I've been trying to keep it a secret to see like what's going. Like obviously I know the set list, but like the concert.
Well, she does surprise songs for every
yeah, she does too, and they're all different.
Oh right, yeah. Like the last one I saw was like her. Do you ever remember her song she made with Zayn? Like I don't want to live forever. I think it was for 50 Shades of Grey. I think it was for or something.
I think I heard it, but like I didn't like it.
Which I apparently didn't even know she was on that song. I don't know why I just didn't know that. But like when I found it, like she was performing it and she was like crying during her part because I guess what is her line in that song? It's like
That's probably like I love you.
What?
It's probably some like I just love you or something like that.
Yeah, it was I don't know if I've let me see if I can pull it up because I know it's something about like oh, it was like, I wonder if I dodged a bullet or if I've just like something about with the love of my life. And then she was like tearing up about it. And everyone's like, bro, we need to stop making Tessa perform her sad songs and whatnot. I'm like, nigga, what? And like, I mean, someone agreed with me on Twitter. They were like, name me 5 happy Taylor Swift songs right now then they're not already in her set list. And they were like, she got Shake It Off already in the set. Like genuinely, I don't even think I could name 5 happy Taylor Swift songs that are not like off of 1989, because that's like her like the upbeat pop album she made. Other than that, they're all love songs about her exes, so like they're all gonna be sad in a sense.
The stereotype is real. She just makes love songs, bro.
Yeah, because like all off rip, I would think we have Me. I guess Me is probably a happier one
from Lover.
Yeah. And then Shake It Off, Blank Space.
I mean, Blank Space is like, it's not a sad song.
Yeah, but it's like, it's general though enough to where I don't think it would make her sad. Welcome to New York.
Was that 3?
Yeah. Nothing off Folklore. There's no way, I don't think. They're all sad songs.
I mean, there was one song. It's like, I forgot what it was called. Like, No Body, No Crime or something like that. That's just about her, like, killing someone. Like, she is about that. She's crazy.
I guess. Reputation. I'm sure something on
Bad
Reputation.
Blood? Yeah. I feel like there's
Bad Blood's off in 1989.
Oh. Was it?
Yeah. She can bring out Kendrick Lamar.
That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting. Like, if she brought out Ice Spice, I'm waiting for her to bring out Kendrick Lamar when I go.
I don't know, man. I just think it's funny that like people are talking about like we need to stop making her perform these sad songs. Like, nigga, that's her whole discography is sad love songs. Like she has to do them. It's like yeah, you can feel bad for her, but like, oh, poor her. She has to talk about her past lovers. She made the decision to make those songs at the end of the day, and she also made the decision to then perform these. So I think she's fine with it. Which is why a part of me thinks this is just like a PR song. Like, I don't think she's actually sad about it. I think this is just like, oh, get my fans to be talking about something.
Does she do that every concert?
I haven't seen every concert, but I've seen a couple of clips of it where it's from different songs. Like Lover was one of the songs, which I don't know who Lover is about, but I want to assume
I don't know
whoever she was dating in it's the guy she most recently broke up with. Yeah.
Oh, that guy? I don't know.
Yeah, that they were dating for like 6 years. Yeah. There was that one. And then there was the I Don't Want to Live Forever, which I don't know who that one's about, but maybe it's just like the line itself made her tear up or something, but I don't know who that one's about, because that's like, when did 50 Shades of Grey come out? Like 2015?
That's like the first movie. I actually don't know. It's not 2015. It was like,
it not?
Because I remember seeing the last movie like in junior year of high school.
I want to say like it is 2015 because The Weeknd has a song from there, and that song is on his album from 2015. Because
that's crazy.
Shameless.
Oh wait, yeah. I think I'm probably like I'm thinking of like high school like too far back, and it was like no, in 2015 I was like a freshman in high school. Yeah. So it was 2015. But
I don't know who that one would be about. And I still haven't seen Lover, that one, and then I've seen what's the other one from?
She did one from what's it called? Hunger Games, right? Like Catching Fire.
Yeah, I think Dear John, but I don't. I mean, I guess I can see why that would be a sad one for her, I guess. But I feel like, isn't Dear John... I've never heard Dear John. Isn't it just like a diss track against John Mayer, basically?
I never heard it either, bro, honestly. I know, because they all kind of sound the same, honestly, after a while, because, you know, they're always about the same people. Not about the same people, but, you know,
the
same concept.
Same story, same concept, different guy.
Yeah, and sadly, I'm not like a white woman who, like, you know, had, like, a relationship like that. So I
don't relate to it?
I can't really relate to it.
That's why I listen to Drake, because I relate to it.
Because you relate to Drake?
Yeah, I relate.
What was his album called? Like
Certified Lover Boy?
Yeah, it's you? Then like Drake finally made an album that I could relate to.
Yeah, and he made like a neck. This was a joke, but he said he made like a necklace for like 41 rings.
I saw that actually. Yeah.
For each time I thought about marrying someone.
How much was it? Like 40?
42 or something like that.
42, yeah.
He said it was a joke, but
I don't know. What do you think?
I think it was a joke too. Drake does joke about that, but I just think it's funny that a lot of people did take it seriously. They're like, this nigga's corny, and I'm like, I mean, he knows what he's doing. Like Drake is a smart PR guy. Like say what you will about Drake, you can hate him or love him. He knows how to run his PR. He knows how to get his numbers up. There's a reason he's the most streamed artist on Spotify of all time.
Is he? I thought it was The Weeknd now or something like that.
That's monthly listeners, but like just all time streaming, like he's the number one.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I think number 2 is like Bad Bunny, which is crazy because he only like started like blowing up in what 2020.
Yeah, and he left El Muerto. He left that.
I know, I saw that too.
Yeah.
I was like, good. I hope they kill this movie and don't make it.
Everyone in the comments were agreeing with you, like, kill the movie, bro.
Please do. Like, nobody's getting hyped for El Muerto, bro. If niggas did not care about Morbius, who's a bigger character in the comics than El Muerto is, then no one's gonna care about it. Especially now that you lost Bad Bunny, because that would have been like the only.
Yeah, you would have gotten out people going just for the music or whatever.
Yeah, just for Bad Bunny.
Was he? Did he make the album? Or was he actually like in the movie? Like
he was El Muerto.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
I mean, I don't like Bad Bunny, so you know.
Yeah, he was El Muerto.
Yeah, you would have got people going there just to see him.
Yeah, but now you don't have that. I'm like, I don't know. Unless you're getting like. Who's another like huge icon? Unless you get Shakira in the movie or something, like
she's like even then she's Colombian.
Well, like I'm talking about the Latin because he's Puerto Rican. He's not Mexican.
Yeah.
So it's just like you get that Latin like demographic, unless you get like Shakira. Who else?
Like, what was
it?
Camila? I forgot his last name.
Camila Cabello.
Yeah.
Is she that big in the Latin? I feel like she's more bigger in America honestly, at this point. Like, I don't know who's really that. Like aside from Bad Bunny.
The Weeknd.
Yeah,
we all know that nigga can't act.
No, apparently not. As I've heard the idol's ass. I haven't seen it.
I saw a clip. And that's all I needed to see. I was like, dude, like. I was talking to like Eduardo about it or something like that. Like I saw because he actually watches the show.
Does he? I thought he only watched episode 1.
I thought so too, but no. He like I remember I was on Discord with him and he was like, oh, I gotta go. Artist wants to watch. What was it called? The
Idol.
Yeah, The Idol. And I was like, you're still watching that show, bro? And like, he was like, yeah. And he left to go watch it. And that's when I saw the clip of him acting. I was like, dude, like, out of everyone I could think of. Lady Gaga's the only musical artist I know that could like also act really well.
Selena Gomez.
What was she in recently?
Well, I don't think she has it.
I can't remember, bro.
I'm just thinking Wizardly Raven's face.
Because she was an actress first, and then because that's how Disney does it. If you're like a good actor or actress, and you could sing kind of well, they're like, all right, let's give you like an album or something.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think Bad Bunny's not too bad from what I saw him only in Bullet Train. Yeah.
He was in Bullet Train?
Yeah, he was the Mexican
I never saw
wolf.
Bullet Train. I didn't know that.
He doesn't really have any lines. He like doesn't talk. He talks in Spanish only, which I think in real life he can only speak Spanish.
Yeah, that's why I kind of think he left El Muerto because he had to learn English or something like that.
Sense. I think it was more about the time. I think you're just like he wanted to do other stuff.
I mean, that could also be it, but also there's an issue of him, like, you know, unless they're gonna do the whole, like, he only speaks Spanish in the movie, which I highly doubt they would.
I mean, he could. El Muerto is a Mexican, which is kind of funny that they keep like all the times I've seen Bad Bunny in the movie, they make him Mexican. I'm like, the nigga's not even Mexican, but they always make him Mexican.
I don't know, Mexicans cheer. They're like, they prayed for like a DNA test. We don't tell like 1% Mexican.
Yeah, they're like finally we can claim it.
You know, I was like, all right, dude.
Dude, Mexicans not have like, well, they have George Lopez, I guess.
No one cares about George Lopez anymore. He's like a has-been now.
Yeah.
He's like in Blue Beetle and something like that.
I'm trying to think of like, I'm sure there are like Harry Styles. I know was in the movie recently.
Like movie actors or not movie act like artists
like actors who can act. Like I know Harry Styles was in Don't Worry, Darling. Sabrina Carpenter, she was in Girl Meets World, but I don't know if she's in movies or anything.
Like literally, like
Billie Eilish was in a movie. So was
she?
Halsey. Yeah, they were both in the same movie. It's like Firefly or something.
Bro, what the fuck are these like blame ass movies, bro?
Who else? Drake. I feel like Drake was in a movie. I don't know what movie. I just feel like he was.
He was in his own movie.
Was he?
Yeah, 8 Mile. He was in his own movie.
That's Eminem.
Yeah, I said Eminem.
Oh, okay. I said Drake.
Oh, and I said
Eminem.
Eminem was
low-key, Eminem was all right in 8 Mile.
Okay, because
great thing he's just playing himself.
That's,
so, I mean,
that's like that's what I told Eduardo. I was like, because he was like, "What about Eminem at 8 Mile?" I was like, "He's playing himself." So like, if he fucks up that, I'll be like, "Okay, dude." Like,
Like the only way I would say if Eminem played himself, and the only way I would say Eminem could play himself, and I'd be like, damn, he's a good actor, is if he did it now and he's playing old Eminem.
Yeah,
because he's so different now. So like to get, I mean, granted, it's still not that hard because it's still himself, but like I think it takes a little bit more talent to go back to your younger self and like
from like because I don't. When did 8 Mile come out? Like, do you know?
2001 or something like that.
Yeah, that was like because he blew up in 1999.
Ago. Yeah, even before then apparently.
Yeah, like he blew up.
Yeah, I guess he blew up like, cause I want to say like maybe 98 or something. Cause like whenever Infinite came out, he was like huge.
Was it? I thought.
Pretty sure.
I thought Infinite bombed.
I don't know, because from what I've heard from like the way he talks on the Slim Shady LP, like he's already made it. Well, and then also Dr. Dre on 2001, which came out in 1999, he talks about Eminem being popular as well. Like he found Eminem off the streets and one. That's like, it made me believe that Infinite did pretty well.
I always assumed that like it's just because like Dr. Dre and like his skill, he was like, all right, so like he's he's already really good, because I know for Infinite like. Because I remember learning about Infinite for the first time, and it was like, it was his very first album, but I heard that it didn't do really well, and he made Slim Shady out because Infinite, I only heard one song, and that was like the song he released, like called Infinite. But that song was more about like, it was more like down to earth. Didn't have the Slim Shady character invented. He was just rapping about like love and life and stuff, and it didn't sell well. And then he made Slim Shady LP where he's like, I'm killing people.
Yeah, it did. It sold less than a few hundred copies. It did flop.
Yeah. It was like, you told me.
I guess he was just referencing the Slim Shady LP then, because I just remember a line where in Still Dre where he says, "Kept my ear to the streets, signed Eminem. He's triple platinum." So I guess he was just talking about My Name is probably going triple platinum.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Okay, that would make sense then.
Yeah, I know a lot of people want it now. That first record he made. But,
Infinite?
Yeah, because
people going back pretending like it's good even though it's like not. Yeah, probably.
I only heard one song from it because like only 100 got released or whatever. Like only sold
like on platforms.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about like the physical.
Yeah, like the physical things. Yeah.
I'm sure it's out there somewhere. I'm sure people have it.
Maybe, but I don't know, because I heard like the song he re-released from that album. And I was like, dude, he sounds really young. Like, obviously, because he grows up. But even, like, when you listen to Slim Shady LP, he really did sound different.
Well, on Slim Shady LP, he's, like, putting on a voice. I like it in his, like, actual voice. Because it's his, like, Slim Shady voice.
Yeah. Well,
so, actually, I don't think during all of Slim Shady LP, I don't think you really hear his, like, actual voice. I think the first time you hear, like, actual Eminem rapping voice is from Marshall Mathers LP.
Really?
I want to say, because
I would have to look through the discography to like.
Because I'm pretty sure all through the Slim Shady. I mean, I guess from features, yeah, because you probably hear his normal voice in features. But other than that, I feel like he just has like the Slim Shady voice.
He put on that voice, and then Marshall Mathers came out. He's like, "I'm me."
Yeah, because if you like listen to the Marshall Mathers LP and Slim Shady LP, it's only 1 year apart, but the voice is obviously different. Like you can clearly tell there's the Slim Shady, and then there's that one. Even in the Marshall Mathers LP, he has like the real Slim Shady song that sounds different from like The Way I Am. Off the same album.
Oh, maybe those drugs hit too hard, bro. I don't know.
They definitely did.
Yeah.
What were we even talking about before we got there?
I don't. Oh, we're talking about we're talking about artists like in movies.
Oh yeah, movie. Okay.
Yeah, I was saying how
topic.
Lady Gaga was because from what I know is the best. Like I said, Eminem is good, but he's playing himself, so you can't really like mess up like that. Because Lady Gaga was actually nominated for an Oscar for that movie. I forgot what it was called. A Star Is Born. That's what it was. The movie was called.
Let me see if I can find any from who I felt. Michael Jackson was in the movie. Tupac, Poetic Justice.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, so I can't.
I haven't seen it either, but I've just heard it's critically acclaimed. So
really, like for like just like the movie or like the acting.
The movie.
Oh.
So I don't know about his acting. I would assume. I don't think he would bomb in the role, but the movie was still great because he's like the main role in it. Michael Jackson was in a movie. I can't remember what it was called, but I know there's like it's. I know my dad talked about it a while. No, I don't think Bruno Mars has ever been in a movie. Not that I know of.
Yeah.
Unless he was in a movie playing Bruno Mars.
Oh my God, it's Bruno Mars, and it's like he's like, what's
that happens a lot with celebrities. They just like play themselves.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Ariana Grande. I mean, I think she's pretty good in iCarly or not iCarly, Victorious.
But she was an actor. She was an actor first, though.
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess.
That's
okay,
why
so you're saying like musician turned actor?
Like that's what I'm saying, because I know why Lady Gaga is good, because she was actually she wanted to be an actress, but then like from what I remember, she got bullied by her She got bullied at school. She's like, they're like, bro, don't do acting. Go do music or some shit because you're bad. She's like, all right, I'll do music. And she popped off from Lady Gaga, and then she started doing movies like the Joker, the new Joker movie,
Right.
and A Star Is Born.
What about Haley Steinfeld?
Was she an artist first?
I don't know actually.
I only know her as an actor.
I only knew her as an actor from Hawkeye, but I knew her as a musician first. So I don't know which one she was first. But I knew her as a musician first.
I didn't even know she made music low key.
That was like the first time I ever heard of her was her talking about lyrics like on like a talk show from one of her songs. And she was like, yeah, I don't know why everyone says like I said this, but like I didn't say it. I can't remember, but that was like my first time ever coming to her. I was like, dude, this woman's beautiful. I want her.
All right, that's all you cared about. Just say that. Just say you wanted to bring up Haley Steinfeld, bro.
Well, that was what I was thinking about. I was like, she's not a bad actor either. She's pretty good. She can voice act as well, obviously.
I think her voice acting is alright. I don't know if it's that like, you know, I feel like it could be better.
Steinfeld's name.
I used to think it was Haley Steinfeld, like she was related to like Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, she's heard that joke from the same interview. The guy asked her that question too. She's like, no.
Yeah, I
don't know why I cannot spell this woman's name.
Bro, I was at Fan Expo a couple weeks ago, and the voice actor for Miles in that movie, he was there. I didn't even know that, and I low-key wanted to go up to him and just ask the question of like, because have you seen those things where like it was an interview for the Across the Spider-Verse movie, and one of the questions was like, do you find it like weird to like be flirty like with the Gwen character? He's like, nah, not if I'm talking to Haley Steinfeld. Do you remember that? Or
yeah,
no?
It's not like exactly what he said,
but
though.
like it was. I can't quote it exactly.
He's saying because he was comparing it to the second and the first movie, because in the first movie Haley recorded separately from everyone, because I guess she said she didn't know that everyone was recording in the studio, so she recorded all her stuff like in a different studio or at home or whatever. And then the second movie came around, she was like, after I realized everyone was recording together, I wanted to do that, so I recorded with them. And then they asked him like, what was it like actually having Haley in the studio? He was like, well, it was easier for me to be like getting into the character of Miles to flirting with Gwen when I can actually look at Haley.
Yeah,
I didn't think he meant it in the way everyone took it, but like it is kind of like,
I only saw that single clip because I don't really look at interviews for like those movies because I don't really care for like the interviews.
No, I don't either. I don't understand why people do care about them.
Yeah, it was like because, you know, if you're gonna look at the interview, like they're only gonna say basic shit. Like,
yeah, that's why I really don't understand like PR tours. It makes sense obviously because it does matter. It's obviously something you should do, but I don't understand that people who care about them, because like, do I really care about Chris Pratt going on like the Conan show talking about Guardians of the Galaxy 3? What is he gonna say? Like nothing really. He's just gonna be like, movie's great, come watch it.
Yeah, it's like I really love working with these guys. Like they're all gonna say that. They're never gonna go on an interview and be like, well, maybe sometimes I guess like there's probably a couple of times, but they're never gonna like they're hardly gonna ever go on an interview and be like, I fucking hated James Gunn, bro. He's such a bad director.
Yeah. Can we kill this nigga, please?
He actually says the N word. I mean, I want to see that interview.
Yeah, it's usually not gonna happen. I guess she was in Ender's Game in 2013.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, she was in Romeo and Juliet 2013 as well.
Nomeo or Romeo?
Romeo.
Oh.
So you saying like she was are you saying was she a musician first or an actor first?
If she was a actor first, because like
well, I guess she was an actor first then, because Ender's Game came out in 2013, but her debut album was in 2015.
Yeah, you brought up like Selena Gomez and Ariana Grande, but like they started acting first and then they went into music.
Yeah. And then obviously she was in Pitch Perfect, so
I didn't even know that. Which one? The first one?
The last two. She's in 2 and 3. She gets introduced in 2, and then she's the main character in 3.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Isn't 3 bad? I've heard it's bad.
That's what I've heard, but you know me.
Yeah,
you know me. I'm a Pitch Perfect fan and a Haley Steinfeld fan. I'm gonna like it. I'm not gonna say it's bad.
How much money would you pay to like go see Haley Steinfeld, like in a fan expo? Would you even pay money?
Not more than like 100. I wouldn't pay more than 100 to see like pretty much anyone.
Really?
There's like very few amount of people I'd spend over 100. And like off rip, I can think of like Kendrick,
Michael
Eminem,
Jackson, maybe.
When am I like going to hell to see Michael Jackson?
Why is he in hell?
Come on, bro. He touched them kids.
I don't know, bro. I keep hearing both sides of the story. I'm still like, I'm like Dave Chappelle. Like, you know what he says? Like, I was saving my opinion when all the facts came out.
Yeah.
All the facts came out, and I still can't form an opinion. Low key, I was like, I don't know who to believe. People say it's fake. People say it's real. I don't know.
Yeah.
What about Dave Chappelle? Would you meet him?
I wouldn't spend more than $100 to meet him. No.
Oh, you're saying yeah. So
yeah, like for people, I don't think there's very many people I'd be willing to spend more than $100 because like at the end of the day, I don't view celebrities as highly as a lot of people do. Like they are just people to me. Yes. Yeah. But like the people I would spend more than $100 are people who I think did make an impact on my life because music, like it does impact my life because I listen to music and it's like it can affect the way I think about things. So hearing like artists I grew up with like Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, like yeah, I'd be willing to spend money on them because they influenced my life. But just Dave Chappelle, I like the guy. He didn't influence my life in any way, but like he like saved me or anything. It was just like I think his jokes are funny. I'm not gonna spend $2,000.
You wouldn't break an appointment to meet the guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not like my hero or anything.
Every day I watch that Dave Chappelle show, bro.
Yeah, like takes me out of the depression.
That's the conclusion I kind of came to when I went to Fan Expo because I met some of the people I wanted to meet. Granted, like I feel like I told you this before. No, I told another person this. Like after going to that Fan Expo, I think I find myself liking the character more than the actual like actor or actress that the character portrays. And it's like you like what you just said before. There's like very few people that you would meet and or pay money to go see and like talk to them that like you actually like influenced you. For me, it's like people that I just like think that I would enjoy to talk to, you know?
Yeah.
And Eminem's one of them because like I do like Eminem a lot. And I would like to see him as a person because one, there's like hardly anything out because like, you know,
especially now.
Yeah, like, he's old now.
You can kind of see old and like younger Eminem, but like new Eminem, no one really knows.
Yeah. Yeah, like I want to meet like an old Eminem and see like is he like wiser or some shit? Like he's gonna give me like some like fortune.
He's
cookie?
Gonna start dropping like the old man knowledge. Like, hey, look, you do this, you do that. Rub your little elbow, pops the bottle right open. Like he says some like stupid nonsense.
Pops the bottle and boom, you got a triple platinum. And I was like, whoa.
I just imagine like Eminem brings you in the studio. It's like, watch this. You do this, do that, and boom, you connect those dots. That's the perfect song right there.
And then
that song's gonna go platinum.
And then you hear like the original version of Stan or something like that. I was like, oh shit, dude.
Would you honestly even, but like at this point, I don't think Eminem has the formula to make a hit song. Because I feel like if he had it, he'd be doing it. The last hit he had was Godzilla.
Was it?
Yeah, because Godzilla went platinum. Like going platinum type thing. Or I guess I think Lucky You also went platinum. But even then, it's like that's one per album, right? Because I think like since 2013, it's like been like one per album. Because he had Godzilla off Music Can Be Murdered By. He had Lucky You off Kamikaze. What's the one with either Walk on Water or River? Which was the
was it Beyonce?
Yeah, it was either Walk on Water or River. One of the two went platinum. Maybe they both did, honestly.
Had Beyonce and Ed Sheeran. It's probably Ed Sheeran.
Probably he's the streaming cheat code.
Yeah.
Same with Juice WRLD, which no coincidence. Two of Eminem's hits are with Ed Sheeran and Juice WRLD, the Spotify cheat codes.
Yep.
And the only thing he has to do now is make a song with X, and it's like GG. He's got all the Spotify cheat codes on his.
Yeah. And then you just got to do that.
Or Drake too. Drake's a good cheat code as well.
What do you even make a song with Drake?
We think we talked about this before.
Yeah, we talked about this before.
I don't know. Like I think he would, but at the same time he wouldn't. Like I think if Drake asked Eminem to do a song, if Drake asked Eminem to be on his album, I think Eminem would probably do it, but I don't think Eminem would ever ask Drake to be on his album.
Yeah, that's why I feel like,
because I don't think that doesn't fit with Eminem's style. But I think Eminem would feature damn near anyone, like if they ask him. I just think most people don't ask Eminem anymore.
Yeah, because I remember you actually saying like, what was it, like Jay-Z does it for free now or something like that, like the feature.
Did I say that?
You said some artists, they do like features for free because they already have so much money, and they're like, oh, I'm just doing the feature if I think the person's good enough or something like that.
I feel like it might be Jay-Z. Honestly, that sounds like Jay-Z.
Because like I saw a TikTok about it, like it was like someone who like took the prices of like the lowest like feature for like a hit artist to like the highest. Eminem used to be 3 million for a feature, and now the dude says he does it for free now.
Eminem does?
Yeah, according to the guy, but like I don't know where he got his research from. So
yeah, I just feel like a lot of people just aren't gonna ask Eminem for a feature, mainly because like Like Eminem still obviously he has the name value. You throw Eminem on a song, people are gonna listen to it, obviously. But it's just more about, does he have hit power? Like someone like Drake, I think Drake is the highest like to buy a feature at this point, like in this market. I think he is the highest one.
Isn't it like 1 million or something like that?
Yeah, I think it's probably higher now. It was like 1 million like a couple years ago. Well, probably higher now.
That inflation hit bad.
Yeah. So I mean, and Drake makes sense. He is a hit maker. Like you throw Drake on a song, you're pretty much guaranteed a hit for the most part. Not like all the time, but like the song.
There's a good chance.
Yeah, there's a good chance it's gonna be a hit. But what are we even talking about here? We tangented so hard here. Talking about Eminem, like Eminem. I don't think Eminem has the formula for hits. So even if he was like pulled me into the studio and be like, I got the formula, I don't even think I believe him. I'm like, nigga, use it yourself. I was trying to see you drop another hit.
I heard Rihanna's coming out of retirement and he made Monster and Love
No,
the
this
Way
is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this. Make a hit without a feature. Cause I honestly do that. What's the last hit he's had without a feature? What? Without Me? Actually, Dr. Dre's on there. Literally, like I mean, it's a producer, but I mean, Without Me, I think genuinely is his last hit without a feature.
I can't remember, bro.
Well, Rap God. Okay, Rap God is probably his last one then.
Yeah, because I know, like Monster with Rihanna was like his last number one, like in the Billboard's top 100. That was the last Billboard top 100.
Yeah. From like his like big hits, obviously I can think of Lucky You, Godzilla, Walk on Water, River, all those are features. Love the Way You Lie, Monster, feature. Even going back to like one of his biggest songs, Till I Claps, has a feature on. Actually, has two, I think, right? Is it Nate Dogg and someone else?
No, it's only Nate Dogg.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the stats to prove it's only Nate Dogg.
And then what else is big? Lose Yourself, I think, is just him though.
Yeah, Lose Yourself.
That's his biggest song of all time.
Yeah.
But then you're going all the way back to 2000 for this.
Yeah, you're going all the way like
for the most part though. Eminem's like recent hits have all been with features. Aside, Rap God, I think is genuinely his last hit without a feature. I don't know. I don't think I'm believing this nigga if he says he has the formula for a hit. I'm like, I don't think you do. I'm gonna need to see you make a hit solo before I believe you.
I don't know, bro. It's just like these rappers today, they're changing up the flow. Eminem, like, you know, he has that formula.
I think Eminem hasn't adapted. I think that's what it is. I think Eminem has the hit formula for the 2000s.
Yeah.
He don't have the hit formula for now.
True. Like in 2000s, Revival would have been like quadruple platinum.
Probably.
Bro, honestly.
Revival might have went dumbing in the 2000s or something. But now it's just like niggas are not really rocking with Revival like that. Like this is not the Eminem we like. So if I wanted a formula, I'm gonna go to like. I'm gonna go
Drake.
I'm gonna go to Drake. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Drake or who else is a hit maker
Post?
right now? Post. But I mean, yeah, Post Malone, Bruno Mars, honestly as well. But he's not a rapper.
I'm not a rapper.
Post Malone. Yeah. I feel like Doja Loki has a hit formula too, because it seems like she can just kind of make hits when she wants to.
Really?
It seems like it.
Because I don't listen to Doja either. I only know her character, and I just hear people talk about her character. I hear about that more than like the music.
I mean, she has like 4 platinum songs, I want to say So, Need to Know, Woman, one more, Kiss Me More. There's like at least 4 platinum songs. So I would say she probably has the formula too. And according to her own words, she didn't even try on those last albums. She said this next album's the only album she actually is going to try on.
Whoa.
She said she only did those albums for clout. So that means she could just farm clout easy money. So she might actually have the formula.
All that hidden potential.
Yeah, she has like the Krabby Patty formula low key. So I'm like, I might hit up Doja before I hit up Eminem for the formula.
I don't know, bro. I keep hearing stories about the original Stan, and I just like gotta see it and make another one.
I don't think there's a way you could find it. He don't remember it, then no one's gonna remember it.
True. Yeah.
But yeah, like generally there's not many. Like I don't understand the idolizing of celebrities. Just like at the end of the day, they are just people to me, and unless they've made an impact on my life, I really don't like. Sure, I can like actor, like I like Leonardo DiCaprio, I like Samuel L. Jackson. Movies do not impact my life nearly as much as like it does in other people's. Like it's just a movie is just entertainment to me. Like I was saying though, like I don't understand like the idolizing of like especially like movie stars, because like I guess some movies it can make sense for how it can impact you because you can relate to certain movies, but I feel like someone like The Rock, how is The Rock your hero? What movie has The Rock made that you feel like
from WWE,
resonated? Bro. But then again, like the WWE, how did that resonate in your childhood? Where it's like he saved me.
Well, I was aspiring to be a chef, and when it was like The Rock is cooking, I was like, I could cook too. I could cook too.
like stuff like there's certain celebrities where I'm like Kevin Hart, right? Like I like the guy, but I'm not crying to be Kevin Hart. Like he's not like, what did Kevin Hart do to really move my life in a certain direction? He just provided me entertainment, which I'm grateful for, but I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm like, oh my god, you're the funniest guy I've ever heard. Like, okay.
Yeah, that all goes back to like at the fan expo. That's why I feel like I found it myself. I was like, yeah, I think I like I know I like the characters more than that person behind the character. There's a few people. John Carlos is one person I actually do want to meet because he actually just seems like a really cool person, and that goes to like what
he is such a cool guy. I loved when I met John Carlo. Shout out to when I met John Carlo.
Shout out to when he met you.
Yeah, when he met me, that's right. Yeah, I didn't meet him.
But
I told him to play Doctor Doom in the MCU, and it looks like he's not gonna do it because I guess he's gonna be casted as Professor X, is what it looks like. I mean, it's the biggest rumor right now.
I haven't seen anything about that recently.
That was like a while ago.
Yeah, that was the last thing I saw. Bro, speaking of Marvel, you didn't watch the first episode of Secret Invasion, did you?
Nah, I've heard it's bad though.
I low-key was trying to stay away from because I wanted to experience it for myself, but then like obviously if it's bad, you're gonna hear that it's bad,
right?
And I saw it on Twitter, and they're like, yeah, it's like ass, but it's only the first episode, and I'm more lenient when it comes to like my first episode rule doesn't really apply to like Marvel because might as well watch everything.
They're usually short anyway, so it's like I might as well finish it, especially because like at least the last Disney, I think all the Disney Plus stuff we've watched together, right? I'm pretty sure.
Maybe I don't think we watched Moon Knight.
No, I watched it with Artist though.
Yeah.
But you watched it with Eduardo, didn't you?
Moon Knight, I think I saw it myself. I was like, I'll just watch it. But I know
like for the most part, we watched She-Hulk, we watched Hawkeye,
Miss Marvel.
Whew, man, Miss Marvel was a dread.
Low key, that would have been a whole drop, bro.
Man, what else? I actually I didn't watch the Guardian special.
So I guess I'm like I saw it though. I thought it was all right.
What else have they dropped? There's another show we're missing.
Like canon show or just show?
Yeah, from Disney Plus. I feel like there's another one in there.
I mean, there's a WandaVision, Loki.
Yeah, but we didn't watch those.
What
together,
If?
That was like before. We watched What If.
Yeah, we watched What If together. And we're like, this is ass. And people were like, this is so amazing.
Yeah, most overrated Disney Plus show.
I think that's all of them, Loki.
Yeah, Loki. I feel like we watched Loki actually together because I remember talking about Miss Minutes with you. I think we did watch Loki.
Oh, I did meet Tara Strong, and she did bring up Miss Minutes, and I was like, if Gabe was here, bro, you would have like.
Tara Strong's like she's up there. It's like Tara Strong, Brittany Kowalski. Those are my top two voice actors right there.
You wanna meet
I gotta get their signatures.
Imagine if Tara Strong came in with a Miss Minutes cosplay, like it's over.
Dude, if we go to a con and like Tara Strong there and Brittany's there, I'm buying a clock. And I'm finding something. I need like for Yamada's first time, like something for Brittany. Either actually I have a slime.
Yeah, I was like, that's like she had to like I don't know how you get it signed in or like that. It would wash off.
Sharpie. Yeah,
wouldn't wash off.
I just never wash it.
Nasty. You're like one of those people that like I shook Tom Holland's hand. I never washed his hand. Bro.
I mean, they lie though. There's no way they didn't actually never wash their hand.
Bro. I see some people from like other countries. They never wash their hands.
not by choice. That's like people like, look, this that's what me saying, like, you know what, I'm tired of these water companies making all these bold political statements. I'm abstaining from water. Like, is this really gonna not drink water? Africa does it just fine. like I don't think that's fair.
Nah. Bro, they can do it, bro. They can do it. It's possible. What we talking? Oh yeah, Miss Tara Strong and
voice actor. Yeah, like those are my top two right there. I want a signature from those two, and that's it. Like, even then, I still wouldn't pay like over $100 to get. I like their voice actor, but it comes down to what you were saying. It's like I like the characters more than I like the voice. Like, I don't even know the voice actor like that. Like, I don't know you as a person at all.
Yeah,
I just like your voice and the character you play. So like, why gonna spend like $200 to meet you when I don't even know who you are?
That's the feeling I got because Tara Strong had her own panel, And I went there with my little sister because she really likes Taylor Strong. Like I know of her, but like that's when that was after that came to realization. I just like the characters more than I like the voice actors or actors. And a lot of people, like when they were walking up, there were some people who actually genuinely like it. They're like, oh yeah, like blah blah blah, like you did this. How was that? But a lot of people were more like, I love it when you did this character. And like they were just only really talking about the character, not really about Tara Strong.
Yeah,
especially with voice acting too.
It's a lot in voice acting where I feel like people just do not separate the character and the voice acting. Like it just seems weird to me that like you guys don't understand like how that doesn't correlate. Because like it's the same thing. What was that expo? What was that con we went to in WeebCon? Yeah. When we went to WeebCon, like all the people showed up to like the Death Note reunion panel. I'm like, dude, like he's Ryuk, but like he's not Ryuk the character. He just voices the guy. Like, why are you guys so in love with these guys who just voice characters? Like they didn't. It doesn't make sense to me. Like that people just like combine the two. Like, well, I love Aaron as a character, so now I have to love Bryce. Like, do you though? Like it doesn't like. I mean,
I look at his lines at cons, bro. I don't know if everyone likes.
Dude,
Bryce.
I feel like they do.
He's in every con, dude. He's everywhere.
Yeah, he's Kirito, he's Meliodas, he's Aaron. So I mean,
all the main like loser MCs.
Yeah, he's got all that over his. I mean, obviously Chris Sabat and like Sean Schimmel. No matter what, they're gonna sell every con they go to. That's solely just because of Dragon Ball.
I was about to say the Dragon Ball alone.
Yeah. But I think Sean Schimmel is different because Sean Schimmel actually is a streamer now, so people have actually gotten to know Sean Schimmel, and he is a cool guy. So like, he's a guy where I'm like, I can understand why people want to meet Sean Schimmel. The same with Chris Sabat. Chris Sabat's also done other stuff to where it's like a lot of people actually know Chris Sabat for Chris Sabat and not just as Vegeta, Piccolo, and like All Might. Yeah, like people actually know these guys. That makes sense. Then there's like people like the My Hero voice actors. Like you don't know. There's no way these niggas know anything about these My Hero voice actors. You just like the show and you're like translating because obviously. You know what I think it is? It's because they can't meet the characters because they don't exist. Yeah. So that's the closest they can get to it is by meeting the voice actor. Mm-hmm. I mean, and obviously not gonna ever meet the author because that nigga's in Japan. He's never coming to America.
Bro, speaking of Japan, did you see that they're
revealing the identities? Yeah, I saw that, and I saw one theory was like imagine some of these anonymous mangakas get revealed to be like the same guy making like 6 different mangas or stuff like that.
I mean, I wouldn't say there was anything bad with that.
Well, it comes out to a lot of people make anonymous stuff to like hide their identity because they don't want people to know that they also did doujins and stuff. Because that's a lot of the anonymous mangas are people who make doujins and stuff like that, and then they go into then make actual mangas, but they don't want to be associated, which is why they make the identities.
Yeah.
But I think people I can think of though who have like secret identities is the Demon Slayer mangaka. They have a secret identity.
Yeah.
The Gintama mangaka has
really? I didn't know Gintama was anonymous.
Yeah. Those are only 2 I can think of off the dome, but I know there's more.
Yeah, obviously there's a lot more.
Yeah.
But isn't it just a law? Is it being passed or is it being like presented? Do you know?
I think it's just being presented right now. Oh. Yeah. I don't know if it'll go through because I like when it comes to like America, I can kind of sit there and be like, this bill will probably get passed, or it probably won't because I've lived in America.
Yeah, but like with Japanese politics, you have
I don't know the Japanese politics. Yeah. So I don't know. It could get passed. It could not. I did see they raised the age of consent to 16.
The 9/11 for pedophiles.
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, they're getting closer. They're getting closer. Add another 3 and you're good.
Yeah, true.
Add another 3, Japanese niggas might start moving out. They might start going to like Thailand.
They might like the East has fallen.
Yeah, because I think what's like the lowest. I think it's like Thailand or something. They might start moving to Thailand.
Is it Thailand really?
It's something like it's like one of those countries in that area where it's like their age consent's like really low, and like I think those like Japanese businessmen might be like, this country's falling, bro.
The East has fallen.
Yeah, everyone else is like, bro, we made good strides. They're like, no, we haven't. We made bad strides.
They're like, I hate my country so much, and they're like, where you live, Japan? I was like, what's so bad about it? The age of consent's double digits, and I was like, what?
No, that's a crazy statement.
Like, what did you say to me, bro?
This is gonna put me on a watch list.
Well, you look it up. Like
Nigeria's 11. It was the Philippines is what I was thinking of with 12.
Philippines? Oh,
yeah, Philippines is 12.
Damn.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah, a lot of niggas in Japan to be moving to the Philippines soon.
Yeah, and that's close by to Japan.
Relatively, I think so. Yeah, closer than Nigeria is. So. They don't want to go to Nigeria, especially because I don't think that a lot of Japanese would even know like
Black people?
Not that they know that, but I don't think they would want to go to Africa based on the stereotype of Africa.
True, yeah.
Like, it's always hot. They don't got food or they don't got water. And Japanese are xenophobic as it is. I don't think they'd even want to go there.
That is true. I do want to experience xenophobia firsthand in Japan.
Me too, which is why I'm excited to go there.
It's funny. Like if you look at it out of context and be like, I really want to be like, what's another word for like discriminated against?
Yeah, I really want to be discriminated against. Yeah. Which is why I'm excited. It's not like the only reason I'm excited.
I can't wait, bro.
But it's like part of the reason why I'm excited for like Japan trip. I'm like, I just want to see what it's like. I want to see like the people be like, you can't get this is Japanese only. Because apparently there are a lot of places like that where it's like Japanese only, no Americans.
I knew, is there really a lot? Because I know there was stuff like that, but I didn't know it was like a lot.
I think it's lowered from I remember there was this one guy who I was in another Discord server with, but this was like years ago. It was back when I was like. And a bunch of other cringe servers debating people. He was talking about when he went to Japan. He lived in Japan for like 2 years or something like that, and he had a girlfriend who was Japanese. But there was just clubs that he couldn't get into because it was Japanese only. And then I remember he said he was like he thought it was weird that like his girlfriend was like, why can't. I think there's also a Reddit story with the same story, which look, he might have just stole from the Reddit story. Now that I think about it,
now that I think about it, he never lived in Japan.
Yeah. Now that I think of it, because I'm saying this, I'm like, I feel like I've seen this on Reddit before. He low-key might have just stole this off Reddit.
I think I heard that. I saw it on TikTok or some shit, and it was a Reddit story. I feel like I did hear that.
Yeah, whereas like the girlfriend was Japanese. She was like, I don't understand why you couldn't get in the club. I'm with you. And he's like, that's not the problem. The problem is that like I couldn't get in to begin with. Yeah, regardless if it was his story or a Reddit story, the point is they did exist. Like there are a lot of places, at least back then when this happened, that were just like Japanese only, no foreigners allowed. Maybe it's gotten better now. Maybe like if we go there now, there's not gonna be that many places that say that. But you're definitely still gonna get the vibe of people like not treating you as good as they treat the Japanese, obviously.
Yeah.
That's just a given.
Like I just want to experience it firsthand. It's like I was like, oh shit, I'm back like in the 1800s. It's like crazy. It's like I time traveled, you know.
Like this is what it was like in the civil rights era.
That's what I'm saying.
I could come back home and I'm like, Dad, I felt the pain. I know what our ancestors went through.
Like talk to you like grandma or grandpa. You'd be like, I feel your pain.
Like I felt it. I'm like, what happened to you? They told me I had to order at a different table.
they put us in the back.
They put us in the back of the bus.
We had to go to
the back of the bus.
I'm not saying that we took the train and then like some Japanese businessman. He's like, leave. And I was like, oh. And now I would actually experience it, so I could argue it more.
I'm like, yeah, xenophobia is bad.
It's bad. It is
hot
bad.
Take, maybe.
Hot take, yeah. That's a hot take in Japan. They'd be like, nah, it is not.
There are a lot of hot takes in Japan. That should be like age of consent should be when they're adult. They're like, no, it shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's like Japanese businessman when you tell them kids aren't for sex. Yes, they are.
So crazy, bro. Like the dark side of Japan. It's so crazy. I really want to experience it.
Yeah.
I really want to like.
I also want to experience the dark side of Japan just so I can like get obviously the people who idolize Japan, like the weeaboos and stuff. Yeah. They're like, Japan can do no wrong. It's a beautiful anime world. But like, nah, there's a dark side of this country.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's like if you're not like. Because I've even heard, like, they could tell, like, apart from a Chinese to, like, a Japanese person or some shit like that.
Well, that's, like, most Asian countries. It just comes down to, like...
We haven't grew
when
up
you're
with
in
it.
Yeah, it's like with us, like, a lot... Like, maybe not with us, but, like, Mexicans, they can tell the difference between, like, Puerto Ricans, Colombians, and all of them. But, like, Americans can't. They're just like, they're Latino. They're Mexicans. Right, yeah, it's the same thing. I think it's the same thing with over there. The reason Chinese, Koreans, and Japanese can all tell each other apart is because they are those people, so they know. Whereas us, we're like, a lot of people are like was Dave Chappelle make the joke where it's like, you could be Japanese, Korean, like, yeah, they're all the same.
That's what the joke is.
Yeah. But I think it's just when you are them, it's easier to tell them apart, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, like I'm black, I can tell when someone's like not black. I can tell when they're just like Dominican or
Nigerian.
Just, like, well, I mean that's black, but like African, yeah. Like,
well, when you say black,
like, I can tell the
assume
difference
like American black.
Yeah, like I can tell the difference between like an American black and an African black. I'm like, this nigga's African, but I feel like anyone could. They're like dark.
They're like dark.
Yeah, like if you couldn't tell an African away apart from an African American, I'd be surprised.
Yeah. I guess it's just a whole different race in America.
Yeah.
But I heard like because the same guy who actually did the presentation about the Yakuza, he was black. and he said he was like the cool kid in his high schools or like the schools he went to.
I thought that was I've heard people say that's a myth. Like the transfer student usually gets bullied.
He told me, but like I don't know where he went.
I guess it just depends. Yeah. He might have went to like, because I know the country, apparently like the country of Japan and like the city of Japan are like night and day. Like the country is way less xenophobic. Like xenophobia like doesn't even exist in some of the country parts of it.
Are you talking about like the countryside?
Yeah, like the countryside of Japan, it's like xenophobia does not even exist there. They're like the most open and accepting.
Yeah, they're like it's like back in the day when people bought cars, never knew what the fucking car was, and so you walked in, and they're like, "Oh shit, it's like this cool thing, like no one's seen before," which is like the opposite of here in America.
Yeah, we see everything.
Yeah, well, I was referring more of like the racist, like you say in the countryside they're more open. Yeah, and in the city they're not, which is like here it's like the different.
Oh, it's like the opposite. Yeah, that's interesting. Because like the countryside here are usually like the hick racist hillbillies. Yeah, and the cities like everyone. But I think it's just to do with culture, right? Like, I mean, like Japanese culture is more like xenophobia is good. It's okay. It's acceptable. Whereas America, it's like racism is not okay. Yeah. So it's just like the culture difference where maybe it's not fair to say Japan says it's okay, but they're definitely not as hard on it as like America is with racism.
It's more like, you know, socially.
It's just like if it is what it is type of behavior.
Which I thought was really interesting, like to go to the countryside of Japan, because like if we are really like discriminated against or something like that, I mean, I highly doubt we're gonna be like, you know, move to the back of the train, you know.
Yeah, that would be funny though. If that happens, I'd have to whip up the camera and start vlogging.
Like, if that literally happens, I'll be recording. It was like, ain't no way this happened to me, bro. I was like,
they really said, get back to the back of the train, nigga.
I was like, he said that to me. He's like, why did you say it to him, bro?
He don't even know what it means. He just saw it from movies. Yeah. He's like, I saw it from like the Django
or something like that.
I was watching the Django movie and I heard them say that.
I mean, that's so funny, bro. He said it to me and not you.
It'd be funny if we see like a Japanese person, like his favorite movie was Django. And he's like, my favorite character in that movie was Samuel Jackson's character. He was the best character.
He kept saying it was like nigga or whatever, because he thinks like it means like cool or brother. Yeah. He just keeps saying it. I feel like that's a comedy sketch right there.
Yeah, sounds like a Chappelle Show sketch right there.
Yeah, Gabe Show skit.
I still love that Chappelle Show skit where he was like the blind white supremacist, where he's like a black man.
I still haven't seen it. You keep bringing it up, but I keep forgetting to go watch it.
Dude, it's hilarious. You gotta see it.
But yeah, I do want to see the countryside. Maybe we're held as like celebrities or some shit. I know you are. You are definitely. Your skin color.
I mean, we could low key. I think what we could do to be cool in the like city side of Japan. We go there, be like, listen, we're from America, and not only are we from America, Texas, big booty girls down there. We know you guys like the big booties. You think these girls got big booties? Come to Texas, bro. They got big booties.
They got big booties and big boobs, bro. Trust me.
They're like, opa. That's all you have to say.
And I like look and like show you a picture of like an average like Texas woman. Yeah.
They're like, that's the biggest one you have. I'm like, no, that's probably the
we consider her flat chested there. I gotta go.
I always think that's funny where it's like we talk this like Reddit girlfriend and stuff, and it's like when you see like what the Japanese consider like fat asses, I'm like, dude, that is an average ass. Like they come to America, their mind is broken.
Actually, we'd be mind broken if they were
like, especially America, go to like Miami, Los Angeles, or Texas, it's over.
Because Miami is like the home of BBL.
BBL, yeah, that's where Dr. Miami is from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's like that's the BBL century right there.
They like blow their brains out.
Yeah, they'd actually like never want to leave.
True, like
the only ones who'd want to leave are like the businessmen because they're too old.
I don't want to say it.
The business have to see the girl like, how old is she? 17. Ugh, grandma.
Grandma, get out of here.
Yeah, so they go back to the Philippines, but like the regular Japanese people are gonna be like damn.
The normal ones.
Yeah, the normal ones. Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh my god.
I always wanted to do that, like take someone from like is like because Japan's the only place I know that's like a the thing from.
Because they're pretty isolated too. Like they don't see, well, he's from not. It's obviously a generalization, but like a lot of Japan doesn't see a lot of outside of their country aside from like media, like YouTube and movies and stuff.
Well, funny enough, you bring that up because I actually met someone from Japan. Like, it's like recently. It was like a few months ago, and I was she was like talking to me about like she's like from Japan. Like she just came here like last year, and I was telling her, I was like, what did you think of did you think everyone was gonna be like cowboys and stuff here? And she was like, yeah, I honestly really thought that because like no, that's just what she thought. She
in Texas or like America.
in Texas because
that's always the stereotype though. That's even in America, people think that.
Yeah.
Because when I moved here from Iowa, that's what people said. So yeah, that's just like, I don't know why Texas got that stereotype, but like that's just what always Texas has been associated with it. That's not even just a Japan thing.
Nah, I don't know. I don't really.
It's probably because you lived in Texas your whole life, so you haven't seen it.
No, I've heard it from other people. Like I know it's from other parts of the country. It's just that like I'm just bringing up the example from her from Japan. I didn't know like it was that rooted in Japan too.
I think it comes down to like media, like because
you watch cartoons and shit.
Yeah, like the only thing these like other countries can see from America is from media. Like the UK is different. The UK has a way. I want to say of all the countries, they probably have the best grasp of America because they have like pretty much the same like they're so close to us. They have the same structure pretty much. So like they pretty much
UK or Canada.
The UK.
All right.
Canada probably has an idea as well. Yeah, I always forget Canada's like a country.
That's what I was saying. Like, it's like Canada's could really just drive down for 2 hours and be like, oh, this is America.
I always forget Canada's a country as well. But I guess like Canada and UK probably have the best idea of like Americans. So like aside from those two, there's gonna be other countries like the Philippines and Thailand where it's like the only stuff they know about America is from media, like big media. Because like we see stuff on TikTok and Twitter all the time, but when you're in that country, you're gonna see stuff from TikTok from like that country, right? Like you're not gonna see American TikTok. Well, you will, but like not often as we do.
When I remember going on Mexican Twitter when I was in Mexico, I was like, whew, bro, there's like a whole like memes. I had like no idea because like we have Americans we have like American exclusive memes and shit.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of like a meme or like 21. Like remember like the 21 kid.
21 kid.
I guess that too.
Yeah.
But like you go to like other places and like your shit updates because you're in that region or whatever, and you see like memes from that country, and you're like, I have no context of what the fuck this is.
Dude, that's what I thought was funny. I used my VPN to go to like Japanese TikTok for a second because I was like, I want to see what Japanese TikTok is like. It was a bunch of like big titty girls like in bikinis. I was like, dude.
Okay, I keep losing my train of thought because we go on these tangents, but like I wanted to like beat a guy over there and be like, bro, let me buy you a ticket to go to America. Like, he has to be a guy. I was like, what do you like in a girl? He's like, I like the big boobs and the big butts. I was like, let me take you to America, bro.
Do you like anime? Let's come to an anime convention. You'll see them.
You literally like blow your brains out. You think you would die and went to heaven, honestly.
Yeah.
That's like on my bucket list. Like if I ever famous, I would want to do that. Even though I feel like kind of sounds kind of messed up to get like a guy over there, but I do want to see it. Yeah. I think it would actually be really funny.
Your dream is to fly a man out and blow his brains out?
Nah.
That's what you said.
Not to like open his world, bro. Be like, it's like, like, because when you said with Reggie, like, oh, this girl has a fat ass. And I look at her and be like, it's like concave, bro.
Yeah.
That'd be a really thing I really want to do. But like, I'm curious to even go to Japan and like, do what I did in Mexico. Like, just like go on Twitter or whatever. Well, I mean, you already done it. I haven't done it, so.
Well, I haven't went to Japanese Twitter. I only went to Japanese TikTok because I think I saw a TikTok about how like TikTok in every country is different.
Yeah.
And that I saw that and I was like, oh, I want to, because I have a VPN. I want to see what Japanese TikTok is like. And it was just a bunch of like Japanese girl with big tits and bikinis. I'm like, all right, makes sense.
That's a For You page, bro. It's for you. It's for you.
Nah. And the funny enough, I still get residuals from it. So I still see like sometimes like because it's in all Japanese characters. I'm like, bro, why am I still getting this on my For You page?
Like, I get that too sometimes. Like just like random like it's in like all in Japanese. And it's like obviously from Japan.
Yeah.
I think it's because like the accounts I follow because like they recommend you shit. I've never been on
too maybe.
Yeah. Nah. You're just different, bro.
No, because I be liking it, so it's like, oh, the person you follow likes it, so they're trying to recommend it to you.
But like, yeah, I really want to do that and see like what's up with that. I know
they curious to see what Japanese Twitter is like. Yeah, I feel like Japanese Twitter would be interesting.
I heard it goes like kind of racist, low key.
Then we gotta see.
Yeah,
I know me. I'm a Twitter guy, so I gotta see it.
But you gotta. It's gonna be. I mean, yeah, you can translate the tweet still, right? I heard they're gonna take that off though.
Are they really?
I saw like on a tweet, bro. Like,
I'm gonna have to like Google Translate everything then.
Google Translate be like black people. do not get how they exist, bro. Like, just be Japanese.
I'm like, what? That's crazy. It's like every tweet starts like that. It's the same thing, but they just replace black people with different race. Like Mexican people, just be Japanese.
Just be Japanese. You walk into like, you're like the only black dude in like Tokyo or for some reason. And you just walk in a bar, they'd be like, and you're just black person's trending. Like you see it on Twitter, black person.
Black person just walked into this bar and
how would you feel like if people were like actually like live tweeting like what you were doing? If you're like in this scenario, you're like the only Japanese, not that Japanese, the only black guy in Tokyo at the moment. And they were like,
"Are you with me too?" But they're only tweeting about me.
Like two like crazy ass people just walked in, bro.
I'd be like,
one just ordered omu rice.
I'd find like the one who I think is the wimpiest, and I'd be like, "Give me your phone." Who you think you tweeting about?
like give me your phone.
I'd throw it against the wall. But what you gonna do about it? Nigga, fight me in the back alley then. You won't.
You pull up your phone and it's like you like got a notification. It's like a gorilla just threw a whole telephone at the wall.
Who said that? Stand up right now. Who called me a gorilla? I'm like, y'all don't start saying names, I'll start beating everybody in here.
It's like his donkey friend's just following him. I'm like, all right.
Like, I just start running. No, not running a train. I start running through everyone in that bar. I'm beating everyone's ass. I'm like, all right. Until they show me who their leader is.
you like fighting around. You can see the live tweet. Like he just knocked out Hiroshi.
You know the scene from God of War where Thor and what's the kid's name, Atreus, or in the bar scene, they're fighting everyone.
Is that you?
That's gonna be me. Yeah,
you're fighting everyone to see. Like,
I'm running the gauntlet in the bar.
Like you just because like it's like a bar. You see like a little TV screen. It's like local black man, not even local, like black man from like halfway across the country is tearing shit up in Japan.
Yeah.
It's like a freeze from review, like that about to hit someone.
About to hit the cameraman.
Yeah,
it's like this is the last known image of him.
Like we don't even need a police sketch. You'll know what he looks like.
Yeah, he's the only black one here. One thing I thought would be interesting, because what I've heard from people talk about when they visit Japan is finding the other visitors from Japan. They always think they're like the coolest people.
Like people like also like vacationers or whatever.
Yeah, like other people who are also touring Japan at the same time as you, because it's like especially if you're in Japan for a long time, like visiting, like if you're there for like weeks or something, and you're like in your like first week of it, and then you just meet someone else who's been there for like a week or something. You can just talk about the stuff they've done.
I guess, yeah.
And then you can be like, oh, where'd you go? What'd you think was interesting? What places did you? Because they have especially if they're from the same country as you, they have the same like cultures as you. So what they think to be interesting or what they think food tastes good, you might also like as well. So I remember people saying like they encourage you to try and find other tourists and talk to them and see what they've done, so you can like get an idea.
Man, that's like heavy xenophobia, bro. You can't even talk to anyone, dude. Like, your best tour guide is literally like the other person you went with.
Well, they didn't say that's like your best tour guide.
No,
they're just saying like it's a good like person to talk to and like reference to. Obviously, your best tour guides are going to be the Japanese because they know everything. They've been there.
They live there.
Yeah. They'd be like, oh, that place. Especially because, not like to just build on that, they've also seen all the tourists too, so they know the tourist spots. So it's like us as people in Texas, we know the Texas tourist spots. Someone says come to Texas, you probably want to go Six Flags, don't you? like we know the spots, so like obviously they know their own tourist spots too. Like when you live somewhere, you obviously know the tourist spots, so you're just gonna like show them that, like, all right, this is what you want to see. Boom. Coming to Texas, probably want to see Hawaiian Falls, maybe Six Flags. What else is here? Big Tex, maybe, if you know about that.
What's it called? The State Fair or whatever it's called.
Yeah. I mean, every state has
Galveston,
that, really.
The shitty beach in the world or whatever.
Yeah, the Gulf of Texas or Gulf of Mexico. I mean.
Gulf of Texas.
Yeah.
El Paso,
dumps,
some
maybe.
crazy shit goes down there.
Yeah, I mean that's like a whole like 5-hour drive from here.
I don't know.
If they're doing a whole tour of Texas, I guess, but like I'm talking like our centralized like middle of Texas
Dallas,
area.
Really?
Like Austin as well, because like you have the San Antonio Zoo is pretty popular as well. It's like a touristy thing. Because I think it's like top 5 in America for the zoos. Obviously, San Diego's one.
Oh, we're like only for zoos?
Yeah, for like zoos.
Okay.
Like I think San Antonio is top 5. I think. I just know number 1 is obviously San Antonio because they got like everything that ever exists.
You go see like the Tesla headquarters if you want.
Is that in Texas?
Yeah, I think it was in like because I feel like I drove by it.
In Austin?
Going. Nah, I didn't see it when I was going to Austin, but I feel like I saw it when I was going like from Austin to here. But yeah, Even in Japan, like I feel like all the like sightseeing spots, people kind of already know of them. You know, it would have to be like
for sure. We just have to look it up, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think so as well. But that's why I think it's good to ask someone who's already in Japan, especially if they've been there for a while, like either visiting or like they live there, because they can tell you, hey, no one really says this spot, but we try this and it's pretty good, like stuff like that.
It's called like Soapland or some shit.
Cause like maybe it's ass, right? But it's like, hey, at least we can talk about it. But like, bro, this guy really said this was heat, and it was ass.
This guy really recommended us to like, I don't even know, like it was like random back alley, and like
Yeah.
it was just a drug den, bro. It was ass.
Yeah, that's
You
like
get a story out of it?
That's the fun of it. Yeah, it's just like you could try stuff. It could be ass. It could be hot ass. It could be good.
It could be hot ass. It could be good ass.
Be hot ass, good ass. Who knows?
True.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we had to talk about this episode. Talked about some stuff. Yeah.
A lot of stuff. I don't remember like the original topic was.
Yeah, I don't either. We kind of jumped around. There was a lot of tangents in this episode. I know that much.
True. I lost myself a couple of times.
I did too. I had to keep sitting there, but like, luckily, like honestly, of like, because like we do tangent usually a lot on the JWP podcast, but you were actually one of the better people at like remembering what the original topic is, because you were like, oh, it was this. Usually when we lose our tangent, we're like, what were we talking about? I don't know. Let's talk about something else.
Like, you seen The Flash, right? Like,
yeah. And then we like move on completely. You were like, no, I remembered it, and we like tracked it down. Then we go back to it. But yeah, like that's just how it is, man. I mean, we tangent, man. That's just how people are, and especially how this group is. We tangent a lot. Could be like we see like one little part in the story, we're like, oh, I can use that, and then we can also then talk about how Eminem made an album. And it was like,
yeah, like we talk about Eminem, and it was like, yeah, Japan, like how you would like, what were you doing at the?
I was like running the
cafe?
gauntlet in the bar.
You were running the gauntlet at the cafe or whatever.
Yeah.
That was like your pet donkey or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was real crazy.
Yeah, crazy episode. Might have another duo episode with Eddie coming up as well, because you know I'm trying to build up some backlog, and I don't know if I think Tyler's mentioned this in a couple episodes, but he been working, so
He's making moves.
Yeah, so it's kind of
not the right moves, but making moves.
It's a little hard to record with Tyler sometimes because he be working a lot, so our schedules don't really line up. So sometimes I gotta record with other people when I can. Make sure we get the schedule going. Same with Devin, except Devin just doesn't live here, so he doesn't want to drive out here to record the episode unless Tyler's gonna be here. So
true.
That's just how it is. And Eduardo, that nigga's a bum.
He is a bum, bro.
Yeah. Low-key, we should, you know what we should do though? We should try next week, get an episode, me, you, and Eduardo, and see if he'll do it.
If he'll do it?
Yeah, ask him and see if he's down. We could try it.
I feel like, yeah.
I feel like the episode could be fun.
Be a lot of passive aggressive shit.
Yeah. But we can try it.
Be like, damn, though, like, Loki, like, the editing in this video is pretty good. Like, I can't even think of how anyone will fuck it up, honestly. And then, like, just like 3 seconds silence. The camera zooms in on Eduardo or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I'd be down to do that.
Follow the stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Of course, please subscribe. We're a small channel. We're ass. And we'll see you next week.
Please support our ventures to other countries so you can see Gabe run the gauntlet.
Yes. And please follow Devin on Feet Finder. He's very adamant that you do that.
Yeah, on Feet Finder?
Yeah, he's very proud of his Feet Finder account.
Really?
I'm not going to tell you the name of it, but I want you guys to find it. And if you find it, comment it down below. Devin will let you know if you're right or not.
Yeah, he'll give you a discount.
Yeah.
I don't
50% off, I think, something like that.
Really?
It's pretty good. He's pretty generous with it.
Doesn't he also do like meet and greets or some shit?
Well, for sure, yeah. I think it's like if you're his like top donor on it, he does like a meet and greet for you.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah, like he wears he wears like open toed shoes or some shit.
Right. Yeah. And like it. I'm not supposed to tell you this, but maybe here I'm just gonna say maybe speculatory. If you slide him like a 20. He might let you do something. I'm just saying.
He won't say no. I'll tell you that.
He might not say no. He might say yes.
He won't. High chance he would say yes.
When it comes to you slipping Devin that 20, his feet might do a lot for you.
Shit.
Devin's a feet guy.
He is, honestly.
Yeah.
I went through his phone once. I felt like I needed a shower.
Oh man! One time I went through Devin's phone. I thought it was on Feet Finder. Nope, it was just his character.
It was weird because I was looking through it. I saw prices too. I was like, what the fuck? It was like I was looking through someone's wish list on Amazon because you know it shows the prices.
Yeah.
And it's like delivery fee and shit. And
it was just his camera roll though.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Really imagine you could have a backlog of that.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.